Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Taking Height, an Apex Legends podcast, all about the game where taking height wins you the fight. I am your host, Anthony Angelillo, joined once again by my good friend, Marcus Ruff. Is not there.
I love audio. Oh my god, I hate this. Swear I'm here.
Welcome. How you doing, man?
Oh, now you hear me? I have to have this over.
Yeah, I hear you now.
So dumb. I'm here.
It's all right. We're not professionals. And then we got Troy Atchison. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, guys?
And then joining us for the first time, we have special guest and master of .exe, Retro-Spect himself. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, dude?
How's it going? How you been?
I'm good, mate. I'm kind of tired, actually.
Well, yeah. I'm sure you had a fun time editing that together.
Yeah, no, yeah, yes and no. So when I first started editing, it was like, I mean, it's still super fun, but like, dude, there are some times where I'm like editing like 20 hours straight. I swear to God.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But it definitely pays off because your videos are fucking awesome.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah, man.
So, but if someone doesn't know you, if someone doesn't know who you are, how would you describe yourself with like what you do? You know,
In like what? One sentence? 2 sentences? Does it have to be
however many you want, man. You got doesn't matter.
I'm a professional idiot on the internet.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to do it. But you like to idiot about Apex a lot and Among Us
Yeah.
occasionally. I liked that video; that was good. But
yeah, mainly Apex. I started I think like season 2. I did like a meme trailer on the season. It got like 30K upvotes, and then like Dexerto did an article about it and all this stuff, and then I think I went
That's
from
awesome.
like 10K subs to like 50 in like 2 days, and then I just stuck
Holy
with
shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, I stuck with Apex since then, and it's been really fun. I met a lot of good people.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, seriously.
I had some other questions for you too, just while we have you. So when did you is that like when you started with YouTube? Is right in season 2?
That's when I did Apex. Before that, I was doing like, I did like some Fortnite stuff, just like I think like 2 videos, and I did like a COD video that's not even on my channel anymore. It was just a hobby really. And then after Apex season 2 and 3, I kind of started taking it seriously because I was in law school at the time, and
Mhm.
I just kind of was like, oh well, this is kind of fun, and I really like this, so I kind of stuck with it, and it's been working out so far.
That's so awesome, dude. How do you manage like as you said being a professional idiot on the internet with
Yes.
being in law school?
I did.
That like it just seems like polar opposites, man.
Yes, it was there was a lot of tears. It was very stressful, actually. It's fun, but like, I don't know, it was a really weird time kind of in my life because I didn't know. I mean, I knew what I wanted to do because I had actually started doing YouTube as a hobby while I was in film school. So I went from film school, editing and cinematography, and then I graduated, and then I went to law school. And so it was like in the middle of like the transition that my channel kind of blew up. And so it was really weird and really stressful, but um, I think I finally found a middle ground, which is nice.
Wait, so you're telling me that did you go and get a bachelor's in film
Yeah,
and then go for a bachelor's in law school?
yeah. I went from a bachelor's from film, and then I graduated. I got my bachelor's in 2 years, and then I went to law school to get my doctorate in law.
So you're an insane professional idiot on the internet. All right, got it. That's crazy, man.
Professional idiot for sure.
Insane. That's insane. I can't even imagine, dude. I mean, I don't know. I'm like I went to a year and a half of community college, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
cannot do this. This is not for me.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. It's not
More
for everybody,
power
dude.
to you, dude. Like that's awesome.
Yeah,
Seriously.
some people for sure can thrive like in academics, and some people are good with their hands and working, and it just I honestly I don't even know what I'm good at, dude. I'm just here, I'm just doing things. So
Well, dude, just keep doing things because it looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. Yeah, man. So I mean, I was watching a stream the other day while you're making crossplay.exe, and you mentioned you were gonna edit for like the next few days. And like, dude, how like hard is that? And like, is that like a hard like mental state to be in? Like to be like, oh well, I guess I'm editing this one video for the next few days. Because I mean, dude, we make videos here too, but I speak for most of us when we literally just, we cut, we do jumps, and that's really it. Like, it's just
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on what type of professional level you're on because um how do I describe it? Like for me, it's weird because like most people, you grow up, with an expectation of you wake up and you go to school and then you come home and do your homework or whatever, and you have a schedule, right? And then
yep.
you move out and then you get a job and maybe you go to community college or whatever you want to do. And YouTube is weird because I mean, I'm sure it's different for everybody, but for me personally, I don't have a schedule. Like some days I can wake up at 7 a.m. if I want to and edit all day. And some days I can edit 1 hour, but I got to make it up the next day. So I have my own hours, but yeah, there have definitely been days where I'm like, I have a sponsor that wants the video to be reviewed so I can have it out by Saturday and it's Thursday, and I have like all, and 3 hours of editing left to do or 3 hours of footage to review and all this stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of coffee in my life. For
I,
sure.
I'm gonna be honest. When I was thinking about it, I'm like, we're gonna have Retro on the podcast. What should I do? What should I do? And I just remember, I think it was at the end of one of your videos where you're like, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna drink my coffee, and I was gonna try and mimic your exact set in my room, and be like, and ship it, be like, oh, by the way, Retro's coming on. But yeah, I understand. A lot of coffee. I get that. I drink a lot
Yeah,
of coffee.
dude. Actually, I just bought like it was like 2 days ago. I got paid from Twitch, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself, and I bought like this really nice like Keurig latte machine.
There you go.
So I'm gonna be drinking like even more unhealthy amount of coffee. It's gonna be great.
I mean, that's not a treat, man. You can expense that to your business as a business expense.
Yeah,
You know what I
the
mean?
taxes, baby.
Yeah. So, I mean, I really don't have any more questions for you. Troy, Marcus, you guys got anything you want to ask Retro before we get into the topics of Apex for this past 2 weeks?
The meat.
Yeah, the meat.
I mean, I was kind of just like curious on like how you like blew up so much. Like I don't know, like
Yeah,
Hun-
I've had people ask that, and I kind of have like an answer, but I also don't. It's like so. I knew I should probably hop on Apex when it first launched because a new game and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna do this as a hobby and maybe turn into a career, I need to find a game. Like how like most people when Fortnite first came out, like Ninja and all the
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
streamers,
Yeah,
they rode the wave. So I was like, okay, Apex, I need to ride this wave. And so I hopped on, and at first it was okay. Like I saw like huge growth, but it was like it kind of became stagnant a little bit. And I was like, okay, how do I continue to escalate, because I don't want to just be at 30K or
Right.
people watch 2 videos and never remember me. And
Yeah.
so after that it kind of became like I don't know, I'm tripping on my words, consistency. So I knew people were here to see the EXE like dumb pop culture reference videos, and so I
Yeah.
really stuck with that. I think for ugh, like 5 months, I think it was. I literally was recording and like editing, I think every day. I don't think I ever took a day off.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because I knew like if I take a weekend off, if you guys are active in the Apex community or like watch YouTube videos, you may know like Dice Boy, Exodus, and Alicious,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I Love Games, Staycation, Candy, all those guys, and I know all
Yeah.
of them personally, and they're all great people.
I mean,
But
I'm pretty sure we
that's so
actually
cool.
found you through Staycation. I'm pretty sure all of us found you through Staycation
Oh, yeah?
because, yeah, that's where,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I watched him forever ago, and then I
Mhm.
pitched it to these guys. I was like, dude, you should watch this guy. He's really cool. And then I found you, dude, and your videos are just fucking hilarious. So it's just,
Thanks, dude.
I followed you, stayed on that. But I'm sorry, I interrupted you. But
No,
you know
you're
what you're
good.
gonna say?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, what I was saying is, like at the beginning, I mean, for me personally, I knew we were all like creators, but I was really like competitive because I knew if I take a week off, these guys are gonna post like 3 videos, and I'm not gonna have anything. And
Yeah.
it was kind of a time when Apex was new. You kind of had to do that. You had to like really post your videos and make those 10-minute videos and as high quality as you could to like get your name out there.
Yeah.
And I think that definitely had a big a big impact because people, because there were so many people trying to get on the wave, and you kind of had
Yeah,
to
yeah.
push around and make your own, your own
You
mark.
gotta get on
Um,
top.
yeah. But now, luckily, we're the wave is over. It's all
Yeah.
it's good, and I have a place here, and I'm really thankful for it. And it's been a really really rewarding time. Actually, I met some fantastic people. I'm personal friends with Chris Edgerly, the voice of Pathfinder, and Johnny
That's
Young, the
awesome.
voice of Crypto.
So cool.
And it's not something I thought would ever happen, but it's really cool, and I'm just excited to see what happens next.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, you definitely see that too, dude. Even in the podcast space, because I was doing me and Marcus over there. We're doing a podcast, just a variety games podcast. Just about everything. We found we were mostly playing Destiny and Apex. So
Right.
eventually, when I wasn't happy with where we were at and the growth that we were seeing, because it was none, I switched over to Apex, which is where we're at now.
Mm-hmm.
And the growth has been fantastic. Just from switching over and having Apex in the name of this podcast, we have seen great growth, and I'm happy to have people here who are listening to this.
Right.
Not 6 people, but like consistently, like having 50 people listen to this
Yeah,
is
for sure.
is awesome. But you see that even in the charts on Apple Podcasts, like I'm still getting beat out from people who were riding that wave last year in February. Like there's podcasts from February, people starting Apex podcasts to try and ride that wave,
Right.
who just got so much traction that are just still consistently like, someone searches Apex Legends into the Apple Podcast, they're getting stuff from a year ago. They're not getting the thing that I'm making right now that's coming out now, just because they had so many hits from before. But algorithms. What are you gonna do with them?
Yeah, it's like that really everywhere, dude. It's really tough to break into something new, especially now. You have to get really lucky. If something is, I guess, kind of as old as Apex isn't really old, but it's something that already has it's already kind of peaked. It's a little difficult
I
to break
mean,
in.
when it comes to pop culture, dude, it's definitely old. It's considered old. It's a year
Yeah,
old,
for sure.
Like the people who are hopping on that are hopping on, even though I'd like to point out that in season 5 we had like the biggest growth ever for Apex, but
Mhm.
Whatever. So and then just last question for you. I actually skipped over it. Did you started with you were just saying you wanted to ride the wave. You started with Apex like season 1, season 0?
Yeah, I started. My first Apex video was season 1 on Octane, but I had been playing Apex since season 0. I didn't know if I wanted to make content on it because when I first started playing Apex, I wasn't a fan at all. Like I didn't like it. I thought it was awful. I guess probably because I sucked. But
Same.
somebody,
Yeah, I was gonna say someone
yeah,
right across from you.
yeah. It was. I don't remember when it was. All I remember was in season 0. I think it was right before season 1, and I got carried to a victory basically, and I was like, "Whoa, that was pretty fun. I kind of like this game." And so after that I was hooked, and I'm
You got the
thankful for it.
juice.
Yeah, thanks for whoever carried me. If you're ever listening to this, yeah, I appreciate it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, dude, awesome. I'm really excited to have you on. I'm really excited to just talk to you, man.
Yeah, dude,
It's
for sure.
it's cool. Like I said when I messaged you back, like when I tweeted at you, I really wasn't expecting a response.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
I tweeted at Staycation one time. I was like, hey man, but he had so many followers on there. I tweeted at like Nicewig, Noko, and I was like, hey guys, what if we did a thing? And then nothing. I'm sure they don't even see it.
Well, I'm glad I'm your 8th choice, dog. I appreciate it.
No, you were in the top. I tweeted all at the same time, but anyways, let's get into the topics of the show. So like I said, I sent them to you. I think the first one was supposed to be a link. It is not. But anyways, you could get a gist of what the article is from that.
Sure.
Apex, the devs have confirmed that they're looking at real-time damage meters for in-game. So if you're trying to grind for that, 4K badge, you could potentially get it here. I'm sorry, not potentially get it. You could potentially know how close you are to it. Hey, I need 50 more damage to get this 4K badge. Let me get this kill or let me get this. And it comes from Twitter, where it was literally just a fan tweeting at Jason McCord, asking for it, and he goes, it's on a list. So definitely confirmation that that's happening. I think that'd be super cool to have happen. There's been games that I've had, with characters I don't have a 2500 badge on, and it's, really close. It's like 40 off.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely cool.
I wonder how much that's gonna change, like how much aggro is in the game, because I've seen the devs talk about this before, and they said that they didn't want to implement it because people could get too aggressive.
Oh,
But
true.
I mean, that's kind of what you want in a game, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you want fighting. So I've talked about this with people before, and I was in the minority, but I think I've been wanting this forever, because there's so many times where like I think I have a 3500 badge, and I
Mhm.
think I only had like 6 kills or 7 kills, but I was using a triple take.
There it
And
is. I was waiting for it.
and so, what was I talking about? I'm getting roasted. I was talking about but yeah, so yeah, but the point is that I think it'll be good, because I can't tell you how many times I've been in World's Edge, like running simulator, 10 minutes, like where are people?
Yeah.
So, but if people be like, "Oh, I'm like 200 away from damage," they're gonna be rushing everybody. So, yeah, if that means more action, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, I think we've seen it even in the competitive scene where it actually has shifted, where everything's more aggro anyway. Like you've seen the shift from like having Watsons on the team to having Bloodhounds and having all that sort of stuff, because people are just farming for kills.
Yeah.
So I think that no matter what, it's inevitable. I think that's just because, even though I think it's like, I don't know, just aping it is kind of like less skillful, I guess. It's just the play style that's the game is going towards.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure. It's just it's always made me not uneasy, but it's always like confused me a little bit to why we didn't have the tracker. Like, but besides the point of being too aggressive, because like it's a badge that we have to, like, so for instance, like the 4K badge, in order to get it, you have to see how much damage you have, but we can't see your damage, so how would we ever know? It's like a guessing game. But if we need a
Unless you're
20 kill
teaming
badge,
or something.
we see our kills. If we need a team wipe, we can see it and everything. So
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, but I'm glad it's coming, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am too.
definitely.
Marcus, any thoughts on this topic?
My mic's actually working, but because I have to worry about this apparently. But I mean, I have a 2K badge on one character, so I mean, if it just wants to insult me and say, "Hey, you have 500 damage," while your friends have like 3,001 damage, go for it. I'm okay with it.
I got 4K. I got 3K. I got 200.
I mean, play with you guys. You get like 1,000 damage. I'm like, guys, I got 300. I was here. I was here for the experience. So I mean, it doesn't phase me any. If people rush me, they rush me. I can't help that other than defend myself. And if I win that outcome, so be it. If they want to come to me, even better. I don't like hunting down people for like 20 minutes and then turn around and they're behind me somehow fighting another team.
Yeah.
I don't know. So if they want to tell me my damage, go for it. I'm all for it.
I don't think there's I mean, I guess I was going to say I don't think there's a downside, but you actually just did outline the downside, which is more aggression. But it could be a good thing, because, I mean, honestly, lately, I think I've been playing more matches with these guys where we have gone, where are people? And then you look at the squads and there's 4 squads left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like just finished looting the first area, and then we're like, where are people? 4 squads.
Yeah, that's I feel like that has to also do with like the map size, maybe, because World's Edge, I mean, they only added like 4 new POIs, but people still drop like the regular ones.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're still going city, so it's not like
it's a constant. As soon as I'm done looting a POI, it's like 6 squads left. So I'm like, great, it's gonna be a 20-minute game of like hide and seek.
yeah, better run to fragment.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It even happens to us on Kings Canyon though too. Even though that's like a smaller map, like I still feel like like we're not dropping like far away. We're usually dropping off rip. We're just not going to where all the people are, and it's like they're gone by the time you're done.
Yeah, at least I guess with King's Canyon, you can jump on a jump tower, and at least from there you can go like 1/4 across the map. But
Yeah,
you got to go on
Yeah.
like 5 of those bad boys.
Yeah.
Just a quick question too. It just came to me while I was talking. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. what's the highest you've gotten to ranked? Do you ever rank grind? Like what's up with that?
Yeah, I've never been too competitive. I think like the last time I was ever like legit in a tournament um was like 3 years ago. I think I was in a chess tournament, like the Florida chess tournament. But
That's
like
pretty cool.
that's like the only really comp thing I've done. I don't know. I play video games to like kind of relax and have a good time. So comp has never really been something I've been into, but I have been playing ranked this season though, which has
Oh,
kind of
good.
been a interesting way to play Apex. It's completely different than pubs actually, like completely different. And I don't know if I hate it or love it. I'm plat 1. I'm trying to get the diamond, but
That
I,
that's awesome. That's
I
my
don't
goal
know.
for this.
I don't know if I will. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, there's a lot of times where skill-based matchmaking is so aggressive, even in pubs, where we'll all be playing and we're like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just go play ranked because it was just like a split or something like that, and we're bronze now, and it'll just be easier. It'll
Yeah,
just be easier, you know, like
yeah.
um
Skill-based matchmaking is
something.
it's something, all right. It's something.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you solo to that or do you run with the squad?
I ran with a buddy of mine. It was just the two of us. We don't really we have a third that sometimes gets on, but um, not really. I mean, we only played. I mean, I only played like a week. Really, it was like a week comp. So I kind of like then I was been editing and things like that. So
Yeah.
I might maybe try and get this week. Who knows?
No, cool. Um, anyways, next we got I put a Twitter status from Tom Warren from The Verge in the doc. It basically is just showing that on Xbox One X, I know it doesn't apply to you if you're playing on PC retro, but
Right.
Xbox One X, the loading times with the new SSD are 28 seconds to boot up Apex. So it never really was slow to boot up before on console. I don't think it takes that long, but then again, we were Destiny players on PS4. Coming from that, anything is an improvement. So
Yeah.
28 seconds is pretty cool. I really don't mind that. That's the faster the better, honestly. The faster you can get into a game, get into a match, as long as you're not pred, it should be easy.
Yeah, I think so for sure. I mean, that's I guess probably similar to PC. I think mine launches at like 6 seconds or something. But I mean,
Yeah, no, I mean, I
this is
bet you I could boot it up on my PC
oh
right
yeah,
now, and
for
it'll probably take
sure, for
you know,
sure.
same amount
It's
of time.
good though. I only recently got a PC. I think in January it was. I built a PC, but since then I was playing on I half my channel. Well, I don't know half, but for I think season 1 to season 4, it was PS4. I played PS4, and then I built my PC in January. So I think I was around season 5ish, and then to current day. And so yeah, I was a console player and still am my whole life.
Yeah, no, I built mine in March. Now I got to ask you another question, man. Did you have like an assortment of
See, then
skins and stuff like that on PS4 you had to leave behind?
I don't want to talk about it.
Now, how mad are you? We talked about this on the last podcast. That I don't know if you read it, but in the update for Aftermarket, they said that now previously Respawn had stated that cross progression will never come. It was just not possible with the way they set up Apex. Then at the end of the update, they said that it is a valuable feature that they're looking into. So like they're not confirming it, but they're not saying it's impossible when previously they said it's impossible. So I started buying stuff on my PC already, but I have the majority of the stuff on my PS4. And now I have to like this, I have to like decide. Like, I don't know. I just think that Respawn should have just been like a little clearer with that from the start. Like, hey, it's not impossible, but it's not likely or something like that. Just saying it's not going to happen ever is I don't know. I feel like you can't put certainty on that because then people are going to start buying stuff, which I mean benefits them. Of course, they want more money, but
yeah, it's
frustrating.
EA is they're
money grabby.
They're quite the company, dog. They're quite the company.
Reference to Battlefront 2 when it first launched.
Yeah, dude. Basically, yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Respawn is a great company. I've talked to some of the people that work there, and they are
they're awesome.
They really are like talented, hardworking individual people. But man, EA overtaking some stuff over there, dude. It's not good. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't like where it's
It-
going.
Literally the definition of corporate overlords.
Yeah, it's it's not good, dude. There's some really bad stuff going on, and we've seen it in season 5, and now we're seeing it in season 6, and I hope it stops.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's just a pain in the ass, man. If everything could just be easy and convenient, that would be cool. Like if I could literally just boot up my PS4 characters on my PC, it'd be nice, or my
Wouldn't that
Xbox.
be nice?
Yeah, wherever. Anyways, next up for our topics of the show, we have an Apex. So during the dev stream, they dropped the fact that they know the audio is fucked up.
Oh, buddy,
You got some complaints here?
I got paragraphs ready, dog. Prepared my whole life for this.
And they mentioned that it's not a audio issue, or I'm sorry, we know there are issues with the audio right now. And then they said, I just felt like it was really important that we say that. So yeah, and then they say every patch we work on audio, it's just a beast that we're battling with. We wanted to give a little hope that we are doing some more significant changes to address this in the future. A lot of people are working on some big stuff right now to try and make this better. Yeah, audio, silent rings, silent guns, silent people that aren't in it. It's definitely an issue.
Is cursing allowed on this or no?
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want, man.
Yeah, okay. He is full of shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Respawn, I'm gonna reiterate it. Respawn, people who work there, great people, hard.
Great people.
They have like seriously some very talented people there, and this is not directed at them whatsoever. But I've talked about this a lot with other big YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that, and we've had a good amount of discussions. And the fact of the matter is, I will always be incredibly grateful of the opportunity I have to play video games for a living. But that's not gonna distract me from the fact that EA has made $150 billion in 2019, and Apex in 2019 and 2020 made $175 million, and that's and profit from that was over $100 million. They have a huge amount of money, and I am so confused of where it's going because the same issues that persist in the game are still here, and it's issues that
Servers,
people are always complaining about: servers, money,
audio,
balancing. Glitches, crashes.
yeah.
Just
Oh my God.
rubber banding. It's I'm flabbergasted to say the least. I have no idea who is in charge of making decisions, but they're doing an awful job.
Now, question for you. You were just saying how you talk to other big streamers and YouTubers. You've seen like the mass exodus. Like I saw your tweet the other day about Noko, because Noko said he was going to leave. Although I had it in the list of things to talk about, but then he's been playing Apex the past 3 days, so I just kind of took that out because yeah. But there's been like a mass exodus, dude, of like streamers and content creators for
Yeah.
Apex this season. Like,
Yeah.
have you like what are they saying about that? Have you heard anything about why people are leaving?
Yeah. I've talked to if you see a big streamer or YouTuber announcing they're leaving or switching content on Twitter, I've more than likely already talked to them. Like I've more than likely already DM'd them and talked to them about it. I won't mention any names specifically because I know I might like slip up because I know there's some people who don't want me to talk about it. So
No, dude, seriously,
Yeah.
don't like break any trust if you don't have to. But like
Yeah.
I just like me personally, I saw, like I said, Noko was leaving, and
Right.
Aberlay,
Yeah.
however you say his name, he left TSM Apex to go
Yeah.
TSM Valorant,
Mhm.
and because he said the future of the game was uncertain, and
Yep.
honestly, for competitive, it looks like it is. Like I don't know what's going to happen because the game is just not balanced correctly. And even at a pro level, even in the competitive level, they're still getting error coded out of games.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, dude, I have a theory. I actually have this theory that I was talking about with my friends. My theory is that either whoever's in charge of making the decisions, I don't know if it's EA or Respawn, but whoever's in charge of making these, insane you know, negative IQ plays of putting a devotion in the ground loot and things like that. My theory is that they're doing this on purpose to piss off everybody, to get news and everybody talking about it, and to get players back in the game. Because if you notice, they do these things, and then immediately, like a week later, they change it, and then everybody's happy. And then the next season, the next update, they do something else. A huge bug, the Sentinel, for instance, something insane that you never thought would ever happen.
That
Everybody
bug was
gets pissed,
nuts.
everybody gets on, and then you know, they fix it a couple days later. So
That bug was nuts.
either they are the most unorganized company of all time, or somebody has the biggest brain there I've ever come to witness. It's one of the two,
Yeah, 900 IQ plays over here.
actually.
Um, no, the Sentinel bug was nuts. I literally just a couple days ago, all of us here have gripes with devotion. We hate when it gets used against us, but we also can't use it ourselves. So I don't remember who I was watching stream. I heard you just got to hip fire it, and that's just the way to go. And I picked it up the other day, and I just like casual 2K 9 kills just with devotion.
You don't have to ADS with it, because if you're going to be using the devotion, it's an LMG that has way too much recoil. So, you know, AR distance not really going to work. It's SMG distance, yeah, sure, but it's really more of a shotgun type of thing. You just get in their face and hold trigger and just barely track them. Just make sure they're on your screen in front of you and they're dead.
It's literally insane, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big stuff happening and with you know, all of it, the bugs, the crashes, the audio, I hope that, you know, they have some big patch planned for next season where we can
me too, dude. Me too.
I don't know, man.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that since like season 3. I'm like, oh, season 4, baby. A POI and that's it. All right, bet. Get it.
I'm actually going to skip a little forward. I want to talk about Horizon being revealed, but in addition to that, I want to talk about, because we're already talking about bugs. What do you think these grav boosters are going to do to this game? Are we going to remember the bug where you punch the loot pill, the loot crate, and you could just launch yourself in the air?
Yeah, those were so
like,
fun.
Wicked Eye. Do you think it's like something like that's going to happen? Like, what do you think is going to happen with that? Now, Troy, were you around when that happened? I can't remember.
No, I wasn't.
You'd punch the loot crate, Marcus. I know you were for sure, because I tried to do it, and I think I launched a little bit off the ground, but I didn't build up enough. I don't know, momentum or whatever it is.
Punch it enough. You have to punch it a lot.
Yeah, you sit there and punch the crate for like 5 minutes, and then you'd get on top of it and jump, and it would send you into orbit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, do you think that something like that's going to happen with Horizon's new anti-grav things, or like I don't know, man. I feel like that's just Bug City waiting to happen, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I stay away from leaks and everything because I like to kind of be surprised. So I genuinely don't know what they're going to be, because I know some people have like already done some data mining and found roughly what it's going to do, but I hope that they have done more testing on whatever her abilities are than they did Pathfinder's buff last week, because that was
the arm.
Yeah, I don't know how that gets past playtesting. Like it was the main thing that was worked on. Like the grapple was the thing that was changed, and then you use it and the glitch happens. Like I don't understand. But
And then he's like, oh yeah, they buffed my grapple, but now you can't see. That's the only catch. You get to grapple for 32 seconds instead of 35, but you can't see either.
Easy.
Yeah, easy claps.
I just hope that playtesting is good and we don't get in game and she is crashing servers or like getting 20 bombs or something. I'm terrified.
That's like when Rampart launched, and on the first day I remember playing with these guys, and it was like a bug with when you put out her turret, when you put out Sheila, it would like crash the server or something like that. Like I was like, I don't know how that like makes it past, but okay.
Yeah, there was sometimes you could like I know if you in the beginning, if you threw your hollow spray down like next to it and you got onto the minigun, it could crash. Now it doesn't, but yeah, for sure that was happening all the time. It was bad.
I just remember it was done the first day,
Yeah.
which are always terrible. First day of the patch is always just the worst. But yeah, no, I was just thinking about that because we've seen the key cards in game now.
Mhm.
With around Kings Canyon where you can just do it's over by containment, that the high point by containment. There's the little pad that you can hop on and it'll send you up.
Mhm.
So yeah, I haven't seen anything yet, but I mean I can only guess that it's gonna something's gonna happen.
Yeah, my only hopes is that I want an aggressive player. I'm tired of uh how do you call it, like turtling players like Caustic and Gibby and Watson and even Crypto's not a turtling player, but he's slow. He's not super aggressive. So
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
hoping
definitely
she's
not.
going to spice things up a little bit.
I mean, Crypto, you could argue was aggressive when you could just EMP port and
Oh
do
yeah,
that,
for
but now
sure.
now your teammates get hit, so it's way
Yeah.
harder.
Rip.
Yeah,
Speaking,
even with Rampart's the newest turtling legend, defense legend. So I'm just hoping she's gonna be. I'm hoping Horizon's aggressive.
okay, so you said you don't like leaks, right? Because one of these I got in there is a leak. I won't talk about it if
I
you
mean,
don't want to.
if it's not a big leak, I don't really care.
It's about it's like the Halloween cosmetics and
Oh
stuff.
no, that's fine. I'm not a cosmetic guy, anyways.
Oh, okay. And it's about the Shadow Royale mode
Oh
coming
yeah,
back.
that's fine. I've read some stuff about it.
Yeah, I believe Shrugel leaked this. He's well-known Apex leaker. You can find him on Twitter at Shrugel. They're bringing back Shadow Royale, this game mode again, but it's going to be different. So basically, how it's going to work now is instead of when you die, you're going to turn into a zombie. You're going to die and turn into a zombie only if you have a teammate alive. So, yeah, it's just a little different. I remember last time I barely played it last year because literally you'd have people who would die and then instantly leave. They didn't want to play zombie. So,
Yeah.
in addition, oh sorry,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
you're good. I was just gonna comment I'm glad that they're adding team base because when I played it last year, playing that solo was so boring. It was I don't know, man. It was kind of depressing.
Yeah, it was something. I only played a few games, then I hopped out. I wasn't even trying to play
Yeah.
that game. In addition, shadows can now wall run, double jump, climb higher, and smash through doors. They have brutal long range melees, infinite climb, can smash through doors, regenerate health automatically, regain health on finishers, and then they die when the last living squad mate is killed, and they can also revive down squad mates. So I think it'll actually change. I believe last year, if I remember correctly, it was you just wanted to kill every legend and have all zombies, or the legends would be the last ones left.
Right.
Now it seems like you're trying to get your legend to finish. Is what it looks like. You're trying to get your legend, so the legend who's still alive on your team, to be finished. You can revive him as a shadow. You're gonna want to stay around your one living guy as a shadow. So it just seems cool, man. I think that'd be really really cool instead of just trying to kill people when you're turned into a shadow.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's gonna be cool because it's basically like it's like what is it called? Infected, I think from I don't remember what it was, like Modern Warfare or something.
I don't know.
There
No
was a
idea.
similar. This is like a similar game where if you're on a team and then if you die, you become like the infected, then you can help your team or whatever or go against them. But uh, it looks interesting. I hope it's one of my gripes has kind of been like season 5 was basically just season 4 evolved. Like it would literally season 5 was just all the old LTMs, but with like evolved next to it with evolved shields.
Yeah,
So I'm really hoping this game mode isn't just Shadowfall with duos. I really hope there's some new stuff in it.
I think it's trios, but
Is it even better?
yeah, I think it's trios. But yeah, no, I mean, I can't guarantee I'm gonna play it long. Like I hopped into the event that's going on right now, the Flashpoint, which I want to talk about too in a little while. And I mean, I played like 2 games in it, and I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Sure.
And I hopped out. I was like, yeah, okay. So
Yeah, I've heard
yeah,
Flashpoint for me is it's been one of those game modes that I literally have seen so many split ideas on it. Like every time I ask somebody what they think of it, it's literally either I think it's the best game ever and it needs to be it needs to be permanent, or it's the worst thing ever. I'd never want to touch it again. It's I've never really seen game modes like that before. Like it's usually either pretty receptive or not, but this one's for me has been like really split down the middle.
yeah. It's something to take out heals. Healing
Mhm.
is like yeah, and you have to wait for it. You have to wait the 3 seconds for it to actually like pop up to heal. Troy, Marcus, did you guys play it at all? I know I didn't play it with you, but did you guys end up hopping onto it?
Yeah, we played a couple games. The first game we landed it on right where the ring ends because I didn't really know what it was, and I didn't realize the ring was always closing. And we just we bunked up, and I was using Caustic, and he was Watson. We died like instantly, but
That's awesome.
Quite a while, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or one of the games we lasted like till like like everyone finally came here. It was like 1 or 2 teams left, and we had blue shields, and they had like red, and we're like trying to fight another Watson and another Caustic. I'm like, I love this. This is the best.
I think the play just in theory for that would just be the same as Armed and Dangerous, where you just use Watson Lifeline just to get free heals, because they kind of circumvent the mechanic of the game mode.
You know, still want Watson in that too, because now there's no heals. So what are you gonna pick up instead of healing items? Either more ammo or grenades.
Yeah.
If I throw it on my ult,
so many
I'm not
grenades.
getting hit with grenades. I don't like grenades. They terrorize me in my sleep every night. So
yeah.
I mean, like, anytime. Honestly, I haven't really, I guess, tried Flashpoint like to the full extent. Like, I played a couple games and I was like, oh, okay, but like, I never actually like tried to like play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, even when it was like coming out, I couldn't say that I was like excited. I can't tell you that I was like, oh, this is the mode for me, you know?
Yeah, it's not for everybody for sure. I wasn't a huge fan of it only because I still want something fresh, like because that game mode it's just always be closing, but with no heals. Like it's just like a recycled game mode with a new like little mechanic, and I just that's what's in my opinion that's what season 4, 5, and 6 have been. It's just been like recycled, evolved stuff with like small little tweaks, and I really feel like Apex Winter Express, that Christmas mode with the capture objective on the train, was so incredibly creative. Like that's the Apex and Shadowfall mode. Like those are like 2 of the most unique game modes in this game, and I just feel like they need to do more things on check that.
I'm actually super excited for Christmas to come back. So we were all pretty big into Destiny 2 last year. I had played Apex since it came out. Me and Marcus did. Troy was against it, as he mentioned, and I popped in every so often for it. It was like my secondary game. Like I would play it when I wasn't playing Destiny or when I got bored or something like that. And I played the Christmas mode and the Halloween mode just like very like minimally. But I'm actually really excited. I've seen a lot of people say that that's their favorite mode. And now that this is like my primary game, this is the game I've been playing for, 9 months straight. It's I'm really excited to try the Christmas mode again because I barely tried it, honestly. I tried it. I got the Pathfinder skin, the ice one. And then I hopped out. Yeah. So I'm excited to try it again. I don't even remember what it was. I just remember you had to stay on the train the longest, right? I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it was like an objective based mode where it's just like capture the flag, like contesting. You stand on the train and you get like a little green bar that fills up, and if there's a team on it, it stops. And so if you kill them or they get knocked off, I think you have to be like on 10 seconds. It's like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. And the more people on there, the quicker it fills up. It was pretty cool.
I'm definitely excited for that to come back. I really want to try it again.
Yeah, same.
I've seen a lot of people say that was their favorite mode. So
I'm just excited to actually try it since I only started playing Apex like 6 or 7 months ago, right when season 5 came out.
So I remember we were getting bored on Destiny, and you guys kept playing, and I was just playing Apex whenever you guys would get on, and eventually Marcus started playing with me again, and then you were still playing Destiny, and then you hopped over. I think it was like February, dude, right? Or January?
It was season 5, whatever.
Yeah, when season 5, because Revenant came out.
Yeah. No, man, I'm just excited to give him a real shot and come back to him and actually give him a fair swing. One thing I actually want to see come back is I want to see I know it was like really bad in the past, but the Iron Crown event. I know it was just a collection event, but just want to see the skins come back. I remember that being a big issue, and but I never even tried it. I didn't even come back to it. I didn't play Apex when it came out.
Yeah, it's that's another gripe I have. Like, I know I've been griping a lot, but like I just feel like
go ahead.
I just feel like Apex, I've been like I talked to creators about this too. Like I actually got some opinions for them, but Apex is always like so close. They're always so close to being the best game, dude. They're right there on the cusp, and then they're like, oh, 2 months of no content. Here's like 4 collection events. Please pay us $180. Thank you. I'm like, dude, why? Why do you do this?
It's. I was just talking about this. I think last time we recorded because we have the aftermarket event, and like we were just talking about Halloween, that starts when when aftermarket ends. According to the leaks, I have no idea, but according to the leak, it starts right when aftermarket ends.
Yep.
So like I said, I only played it minimally last time, and I wasn't into Apex like I am now. Right. I want the Lifeline skin. I want both the Bloodhound skins. I want the Crypto skin. And I'm like, that's 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, shit. Again? Yeah. I just paid the money for these skins.
It also sucks because you can't buy them. You have to gamble for them. You got to pay $7 and hope you get the ones you want.
You can buy them, but it's $20 for a direct skin. That's what I did with.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did that with this event. Like I wanted the Lifeline one, I wanted the 301 and the Octane, and I bought those, but it's $60.
Yeah,
outright. Instead of
it hurts. Like I could maybe get behind paying like, I don't know,
10.
Well, let's just say, let's just say in a perfect world where I'm rich, I'll pay $20 for a gun skin, right? Because it's a first-person game and it looks sick, great, wonderful. But there's no way in hell I'm ever paying $20 to $30 for a skin I will never see unless I'm dead or loading into the game, because it's a first-person game.
It's true. Honestly, I feel kind of dumb now. Thanks for pointing that out. Big rip on my part.
Like whatever people want to do with their money, for sure, I don't care. But for me personally, like I just can't get behind the skin prices.
Yeah, no, I'm actually kind of opposed to it myself. As I said, we came from Destiny, and I believe it was a little bit cheaper. It was like 18 over there, but it's only $2 cheaper for a full set of gear. But I think, me personally, I think it should be like $10. I think $10 is a fair price for a skin. I understand they have to make their money, but as you specified before, they made $175 million from Apex Legends?
Yeah, EA in general made $150 billion. I think it was like 100 no. Yeah, $150 billion in 2019, and then it was like in the double-digit billions in profit, and then Respawn made 150 million revenue 2019, and then that profit was like 100 million. So they're not hurting for money. That's a fact.
That's it.
That's only a little bit. They're struggling out here, dude.
Pocket.
Yeah, pocket change. I make that in my spare time.
Easy.
And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was that they revealed the Championship Edition. Speaking of money, so this is going to come out with Season 7. It's going to be $40. You get every single legend as an unlock. You just get it with 3 legendary skins. So
3, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have the article right here. I just I have the YouTube video right here. I'm just not looking at it. But do you think that's worth it? Do you think it's worth paying $40, but you get all the legends? I mean, speaking as someone who plays both platforms on my PC, I have two legends unlocked, and I built my PC in March, so it's my secondary platform. I have 2 legends unlocked that I don't have, and I don't have the rest. Because I got them free. I just use the legend tokens.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think unbiasedly, but it's hard because I like play this game professionally. Technically, like, I'm shit at it, but I make money, so I guess I'm a professional technically. And so I have everything unlocked, and I have like 100K legend tokens or whatever. And
oh, dude, I have so many.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, I guess if somebody like just got into the game and they want to treat themselves and buy some skins and get all the legends, I guess $40, sure. But I mean, personally, me, I have all the legends, so I mean, I don't know what I would do with it. I guess I don't know. I also feel like the timing is a little weird. Like they release aftermarket, and then now they're releasing this like thing. This, what is it called? Like the
Championship Edition or something like that.
Championship Edition, and then they're gonna be launching the Halloween thing. Like this is just a whole month of like just expensive.
Well,
Yeah.
That one comes out, like I said, it was season 7.
Oh, season
So
7 launch. Okay. Oh, dude,
I
holy shit,
Oh,
we were so
I
close
think
to season 7.
25 days or 23 days or something like that.
Yeah.
holy
Yeah.
shit!
We're actually close.
I didn't even
I
realize-
have a theory. What was that, Marcus?
I didn't even realize it was that close to season 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really close, man. I mean, that's why we have Watson in the game now, or Watson, Horizon.
What?
We have the pads. Yeah, we got Watson.
Again.
I have a theory that this is probably for the Switch release and the Steam release. If I had to
Oh,
be a
makes
guessing
sense.
man,
Oh god, dude, I cannot wait to play Apex on the Switch. It's gonna make for some good content. It's gonna be like, dude,
oh,
it's gonna look like Play-Doh, guarantee.
listen. On episode 1 of this podcast, I decreed that when the Switch version comes out, I am going to stream myself trying to get to Masters on the Switch.
no.
Okay?
Oh no.
Because think about it. I'm dunking on the 10-year-olds, okay? All the
Dunking.
10-year-olds playing on their Switch. Oh, it's all fun. Here comes this guy
You're
You
gonna
know,
get clapped.
sliding in with a Mastiff and a 301 and just hitting 104s,
I, I'm terrified of the future of Apex, especially with a Switch launch. But I'm also excited because content. So whatever
Yeah.
happens, I'm here for it.
Listen, if you thought it was bad doing crossplay now, just wait till you're doing crossplay with Switch.
Dude, I made a video last week, I think it was, and my plan was to make it like 10 minutes, and record and edit, and I only made a video like 5 minutes because I couldn't get footage because the game wouldn't launch because the servers kept crashing on me. I'm so
Yeah.
scared with a Switch release, dude. I feel like if the servers can't handle crossplay, like what's gonna happen with Switch? I'm
It-
afraid.
It's gonna shut
Sounds
down for like a
sounds like
week.
Apex.
Server
Sound like Apex Legends for sure.
ready.
Yeah, I was watching your stream and just seeing like getting people in. I was expecting more crashes, honestly. Having like
Yeah, for
crossplay,
sure. I think I got lucky.
because there was a significant amount of people who were hopping in
Yeah.
from PS4 or Xbox, and yeah, no, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So yeah, that's all I have for topics of the show. That's all I'll talk about. Do you guys have anything that you would like to bring up? Have anything you would like to talk about? That's all I have to. Anything at all?
No,
wanna
not
talk-
really.
I have something.
What's up?
What do you guys think about like season so far? Like, have you played it enough to have an opinion, or what do you think of like
Oh,
the Evo
Played it.
changes?
Played it so much.
oh, so much.
What do you
The
think are? Like,
the Evo changes are cool. I like dropping with armor. I mean, like armor in quotations. I was always an Evo guy myself. I used to main crypto last season, so
oh
you know,
yeah, EMP.
yeah, EMP just get a free,
Yeah, right off the bat.
up to
yeah,
blue. Yeah,
basically.
It was all. I like that. What were you gonna say, True?
I was just gonna say like yeah, the servers and everything suck, but I mean, I really enjoy I don't know, like it's the color of this season, like and
Mhm.
all like the skins
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything.
dude.
It's just beautiful,
Same. Yeah, my favorite aesthetic personally is like vaporwave, like really just like purple, blues, and space
Yeah.
theme. And so like I've been a really big fan of the artwork for this season. Whoever
Yeah.
I don't know personally who is the main like artist behind this season, but whoever it is, like holy shit, it's
Kudos
bomb.
to them. They did a great job.
Yeah,
for
Sure.
season.
Marcus, those are your colors. You got anything to say?
Purple's my main color, so if
Yes,
I was ever
sir.
a developer for like these skins, there'd be at least a purple in every season. I swear to you, I wouldn't
Yeah,
let
dude.
anything go by.
I have there's this one skin, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like purple, and it has like these like purplish green, they look like diamonds that like it's animated and like it goes. And I
Who's
have
it for?
it's for every I can't think of the name of it, but I have those across. I have it like on every gun because purple's my favorite color. I hope one day, because that Peacekeeper skin, the Vaporwave Retrowave Peacekeeper skin,
Superstar?
I think
Yeah,
it's the
Superstar?
dude.
Oh, yeah.
I want more of those so bad. I would actually pay money for those.
Yeah, I'm mad at
Off. stays on the Peacekeeper, and I don't pick up Peacekeeper, but it stays on there for when I do.
Yeah, dude, same. Like I want more. It's so good.
I-
And
I'm mad I
then
didn't get the yellow and blue one, or the yellow and blue, the green and yellow one, because
Oh,
they did the recolor of it.
yeah,
I
remember that.
I'm mad I didn't get that one, but what can you do? No, I mean, as far as the season, man, it's been real good. I've been. Is there any specific like gun you've been vibing with this season? I know that a lot of over here, Marcus has been doing it since before it was cool. But the 301 this season has slapped. So
I personally my favorite gun of all time is the Kraber. I'm a
To go.
huge sniper fan. I grew up playing like sniper games when I was a kid, and so I've been like really into like mission type of like assassination games and like that. Packs, but always sneaky, being like was it like an heirloom rated weapon or whatever. I think my favorite this season is the Hemlock because
There it
with the
is.
buff, you can literally 2-tap a red
Yep.
shield
right in the
You can-
head.
because you can if you 2-tap and at least like pull up a little bit, that body shot, you get one headshot, burst again. I mean, they're one shot. It's crazy.
Yeah. I was a big Hemlock fanatic last season, and then this season it's just like even easier to
This
use.
season with the 2 times, dude, I got my highest kill game this season, 19 kills. It was like 3,700 damage with just
Holy
the
shit!
Hemlock. Yeah, Hemlock
Shit.
P2020 hammer point. It's nasty.
Now you're speaking Marcus's language. That
Yeah.
P2020 hammer points.
We're
Is it
speaking my
nasty?
language.
We here like the hammer points. Yeah, no, definitely the 301.
Dude,
We
what
talked about
triple
devotion.
take.
Oh, dude, triple take is nasty
Dude,
this
I've been
season.
Triple take
freaking-
is just
Yeah.
it is something else this season,
I
man.
know.
Every other season, it's good, but you got to find the hop up. This season, you pick it up. You got a SMG, shotgun, sniper,
Yeah.
AR right there. You're done. You're set.
Dude, it's nasty. I freaking, I don't know. I pick it up and I can just like nearly wipe a whole team with it.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's literally an easy 80 to like 117, like
Oh yeah.
all day. It's crazy.
Yeah, I
Um,
picked it up once, it randomly in a game, and I managed to like shot 2 people in the head point blank, knock them both. I was like, why do I have this gun? Why
It's
is
so
this a
good.
thing?
Yeah, no, it's definitely great. And in addition to weapons, is there any legends you've been vibing with? I saw you were playing Octane, but I also saw you got your Miragles over here. So
Moggles.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
got
don't know. I really like Octane. I liked him when he first launched, and I noticed a lot of people weren't a fan of him. I guess because I mean he has had some buffs now. I think now he's perfect, but before people didn't like him. I don't remember why. I think it's because maybe he was like too slow, or they didn't like his pad too much, whatever. I don't really remember like season 1, but now people still don't like him that much. They say like, um, I guess in competitive he's not that good or whatever, but I think he's incredibly underrated. Like his pad, I get it every minute. Like whenever every time I go into a POI, I'll throw it because I know if we get into a fight or we need a dip, we already got it. And by the time we get into a fight, I have another pad. So you can literally scale almost every building with it if you
Yeah.
know how to place it. You can get away from fights. You can push fights. You can evade in the air. You don't got to go to a straight line like a zip line. And plus I don't have to carry syringes because he heals himself.
it's
So
true.
I
Yeah.
get an extra
Yeah.
slot for bats or a throwable. And also he's Hispanic and I'm also Hispanic, so I really like that's another reason that I'm biased, I guess, for him. But
Mm.
yeah, he's my all-time favorite. I love his aggressiveness. I love his quips. I relate to him a lot. Before that was Bangalore. I feel like she's really balanced. Her smokes are incredibly useful. I
Mhm.
just wish her ult was stronger. That's the only thing. That's like the only drawback.
Yeah.
Marcus, you have anything to say about
Marcus
that?
feels that.
I'm out of this who plays Bangalore, so yeah, I just need her ult to like blow up faster, and I'd be cool with it. It's just that ult kills me every time.
Yeah, it's just I don't even know if it needed to be quicker, but maybe if they made the radius like bigger so you can't outrun the missiles. Like if you're I don't know, like because I know there's been plenty of times where I will get caught in literally the middle of her ult, but I can make it out. I can just
You just sit.
I just get out. I can go get in the little corner, or I can literally outrun it, no big deal. I feel like
Yeah.
those things, like, you should not be able to outrun. Oh, you see one, you're fucked. Good luck, because they barely do any damage.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to make it sort of like, hey, I got a guy down. I need to res. You throw her
Yeah.
ult. You just put some distance so they're not going to push.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
people push through it. Like it's not.
My idea was maybe if they switched, or I don't know, switch, but like I heard somebody mention maybe if they switched Bangalore and Gibby's ults, because Gibby literally has everything going for him. And if he
Yes.
had, like Bangalore's ult, I feel like that wouldn't take anything away from him, and it would really make her better.
Yeah.
You were staring at Team Fortified Fence Fucks over here. Okay.
right,
We
buddy.
know
You're one of those people.
we hopped on Watson, Gibraltar, and Caustic all of four times. And did we win one? Yes, we did. Because those characters are meta, and that means they're the best characters in the game, right?
Yeah. It was disgusting just playing that.
Easy dubs.
I didn't know what I was doing half the time, but it was still fun.
Those guys are literally like, I've seen professionals play them, and literally it's just building rotations. You get into a building, you lock it down, and then once you're ready, you just like bum rush off a tower to another building and lock it down. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, for sure though. I think we all circulate through Octane here. Like, dude, Octane is just like a really solid legend when it comes to it.
I've been trying to use him more because, like, I don't know, I used Wraith a lot, and like that's like my best character. But it's just like you need something different, and I feel like Octane is that perfect different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like him because I've played I used to do Pathfinder too, but ever since his nerf, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I like the pad. I get a similar
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah, I mean, in the buff, I think we talked about this maybe last time, but they did mention that that's just the starting point for the buff. Like it was just like a first draft for what it could be. So he might be getting reworked again to try and figure it out. But I know the dev mentioned that you tweak him too much and he's broken again. Because I mean, he did used to be he's insane. Path is insane. You could just 15 seconds grapple. You could get out any fight you wanted to. Really easy, just grapple at the top of the building. Someone has to run all the way up to get you.
Yeah, I was hoping. I thought for sure Revenant was going to be like the counter to Path, because almost every legend has a counter or a legend that works well. Like for like basic instance, like Bangalore and Bloodhound.
Yeah.
But I thought for sure, because in the trailer and everything, Revenant could super scale buildings in like 3 seconds. I was like, oh, he's gonna be able to get Path, easy. My mans can climb like 2 stories in 18 seconds and then run out of breath. And I was like, oh, okay, well, no,
Yeah.
this is not good.
No, but I mean, he has that rev push, which is just free.
Oh yeah, now he's. But when he first launched, he was garbage.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
my boy, let's just drop a totem, literally fly halfway across the map, and get an easy W. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no, we paired Totem with Octane's pad, and it's just
so
nasty.
good.
It's
you
nasty.
You don't know where anybody's coming from, dude. I swear to God, anytime I hear like those little spooky specters, I hear like running at me, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're about to get clapped, because even if we don't win this fight, or like if we do and we send them all back, we do not have time to heal, and we don't even know where they came from. They could be above us in the next room. Like, I don't know if they're a minute away or it's something.
There's a few few audio cues. I'm sorry, few audio cues that will make Apex players run. You got the Allfather give me sight. You got the little spooky specters, and then you got the lifeline drone coming down. You're gonna get pushed. You're gonna push, or you just gotta run for your life because Bloodhound's gonna track you down.
Yeah, actually though, dude, there's been plenty of times where I've seen like 2 people rush into like a closed building in Revenant mode, Shadow mode. Shoot us, crack us, we get rid of them, and then a Gibby comes in, not Shadow form. So my man's got a shield and like a Mastiff, and we're like, well, great, we're all cracked. The team is probably pushing us now, and then we got a fully healed Gibby with a shield on us. There's some nasty pushes with Revenant.
Yeah, for sure. No, I've been vibing this season with Bloodhound. I wasn't really playing him, but he's also circled through our group here, and I really like him this season. I think he's kind of nuts.
Bloodhound is they're definitely an incredible tracker now for sure. They were okay in recent seasons, but now like their ults with the 4 second, like you're not getting away, buddy. Sorry, but free wall hacks. Good luck. It's
I I appreciate the correctness. That is correct. You are correct. It is they. It is not him. You're right.
oh, yeah, no, you're
I
good.
I appreciate it. Yeah. That's all I got now. Yeah, this favorite season. You want to know?
Yeah, it's a. I feel like this season has done a really good job with like buffs and like different ideas to change. I've as soon as I saw Evo, what was it season 4, right? When the Evos were announced, I think like halfway or
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
or maybe 5. Whenever they were though, I knew like okay, that's an incredible idea, and I'm so happy we have it in the game now because it is so refreshing to be able to land, get damage, and be rewarded with a shield. Like I'm so happy RNG does not affect too. There's a little less RNG now, which is nice.
No, it's definitely nice for sure. My favorite season, I don't know, man. Probably season 4. Right, that was assimilation. When you had the little gear badge, that was awesome.
Simulation was really cool. Nostalgic wise, probably season 0 because I just new game, season 1 and 2 playing with friends and things, but I think like mechanic, UIY, and things like that for sure. My opinion would be this season.
Honestly, dude, I was scrolling back through the like the music packs, and I just put on the basic Apex packs. I haven't heard it in so long, just the regular Apex music, and like it just takes you back to like I don't know, just season 0 Kings Canyon, not knowing what the fuck I was doing, just wandering around and dying.
Yeah, it was a good time for sure.
Yeah.
Take
What about? Yeah, for sure. Skulltown.
Oh, my baby.
Troy, Marcus, you guys favorite season? You want to chime in on that?
Probably this season. I mean, I've only been in 2 seasons.
No, you've been since season 4. You hopped in season 4.
Was it season 4?
It's a real
Yeah.
of you to think that I remember the seasons. I really don't. I barely
Actually
remember the game on a daily basis, and you think I can remember something of Apex.
To be honest, Troy, you hopped in when crypto came out. You know that was a good time, right?
Oh yeah, the one game I was just like, what the fuck is this drone and what am I doing?
We were like,
there's people. You're like, how far? I'm like, I don't know.
We were like, here, come play Apex. There's a new guy, and he was like, oh, cool, I'll be crypto. You have a drone? A what?
No idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
With crypto.
But anyways, yeah, that is all I got. As I said before, so I think I'm good to wrap this up. If you guys are good, I think that was a good conversation we had.
For sure, it was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. I enjoyed.
Yeah,
it.
man. For sure. You are welcome back anytime you want, man. I will happily talk to you about Apex whenever you want.
Yeah, dude, I like shooting the shit. It's always a good time, especially with people who actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
When we made the podcast, we tried to make sure we knew that we actually played Apex just a little bit.
Yeah, man.
But,
I can't tell how many times I've been watching an Apex like pro event, and I'm like, okay, these guys have never played Apex before in their lives.
They just walked in off the street and they have no idea.
Commentating. Dude, I've seen some commentators who don't even know the weapon names. Like, what is this? What is happening?
Yeah, no, that's definitely what?
You definitely got to know the weapon names if you're gonna commentate anything.
Yeah.
you at least want to know like some weapon sounds, you know. But yeah, no, it's been really cool, man. I really appreciate you coming on, and yeah, like I said, anytime you want to do anything, man, you want to come on the podcast, down. You need some people to hop on Apex and grind, whatever, man. Down for it all. But anyways, this has been Taking Height, an episode Apex Legends podcast. I appreciate y'all for listening. Appreciate y'all for coming out to hear us in your earbuds. Let's go around. Troy, if they wanted to find you, man, where could they go?
Oh boy. My Twitter. I think I'm just gonna start doing my like gaming profile, right? Like
you could do whatever, man.
Yeah. I just feel like, well, on Twitter you can find me at sman977, and on YouTube you could actually find me Spidey Man 977. I made an Instagram, but I haven't really done anything to it. I literally posted just the picture of my logo, and that's about it. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, go watch these videos. We're all in it, and we play some Apex, and we have some goofs. Marcus, what about you, sir?
I was ready this time. I'm usually
I'm-
never am.
So proud of you.
Twitter, you can find me at Marquad9, MARQUA9. No, I forget where that name. Oh no, I remember that name came from now. But then Instagram is Hafkin1023. I don't post anything because I don't make videos, but I just draw. And then when these guys ask me to make them something, I tend to for free.
It's really cool. I mean, hey, if you want me to pay you, I totally will because your work is worth it.
I usually just use you guys as testing for new shit.
I meandered onto Instagram and I found your anime art page, and I was like, "Oh, look at this thing!" Yeah, I was scrolling through it. I was scrolling through it, and I was like, "Oh, look at that!"
It's been there for a year, Ant.
Yeah.
That is.
Anyways,
You can find me.
Yeah, Marcus makes cool stuff. He's a really cool guy.
Sometimes.
You can find me at Stay Super everywhere. It's STAYY Super, 2 Y's because I couldn't get one. And if you want to follow the podcast, it's just follow at SuperGames Pod everywhere. Speaking of SuperGames Pod, we will be recording a new episode of that one for Pokemon, which is coming out, I don't know, 2 weeks from now, a week from now. Once we're done with that, we're going to record a new episode of that as a review. It's going to be in the same podcast feed, so you don't have to worry about anything. It'll be there. If you want to listen to it, go right ahead. If you're into Pokemon, if you don't worry. Apex Legends will be coming your way probably a week later from that. Retro Man, where can they find you if they haven't already?
Yeah, if you want to watch me do dumb things on the internet for free, you can find me at YouTube at Retro-Spect. I do mainly Apex. I'm kind of putting my little pinky toes into other stuff. I know Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out. I'm gonna make a video on that. I've been doing a little bit of Among Us. But yeah, I just Retro-Spect, and all my socials are like in any of my YouTube videos, my Twitter, Twitch, and all that will be in the socials. I do stream a lot on Twitter, and I do also post dumb things. Or I do stream on Twitch, and I do post dumb things on Twitter. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Go follow him if you haven't already. Yeah, this has been Apex. This has been Taking Height an Apex Legend podcast. We post every Monday or every other Monday. I'm sorry, 1 p.m. on every podcast service you want us on. If we're not there, please let us know. We will get there. Please leave a like or review on YouTube. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts. It really helps our discoverability, and we really appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Thank you, everyone. And we will catch you guys. Yeah. We'll catch everyone in 2 weeks. Laters.
Peace.